What is up guys, Synq here and we're back on Star Trek Fleet Command. So I know you guys are expecting me to talk about the Crucible of War event. You know, it's a 3-day event that's going on, and honestly I'm not going to talk about it because if we go in here into the news channel, everything that you need to know is pretty much in there. Everything that you need to know. However, one content creator, namely RevJuice, if you've not heard of RevJuice, or me, Fortis, No One Shall, or Morgan, I'm not sure where you've been on YouTube, but if you've been watching Star Trek Fleet Command videos, you'll know all our names. But RevJuice actually did a really good in-depth video on this, and some really good hints and tips on how to complete this and how to participate. So link in the description is to his video, so make sure you go and check it out because he gave some really good advice on that. Now for this video we're actually going to talk about rep grinding, something I've really been lacking in, and I know I should concentrate on this so much more. And I will do eventually, but we're going to talk about rep grinding and the best way to actually get reps. So if we go over here to the faction section, and BlueStacks is running a bit slow on me today for some reason. I don't know why. It's been the same for every other game that I've been playing. But as you can see, I'm at 8.6 million rep, and I need 1.3 million rep to get to respected. Now, rep is a grind. It takes a long time to grind a rep, and the only reason I'm doing this video is because somebody actually messaged me on Discord asking me what is the best way to get rep. So this video is all about how to get rep. Now one of the ways is actually just going through to the events. Now if we go to the events, you'll always see this daily event, Federation reputation event. Now obviously if you're with the Klingons or the Romulans, you'll see this every day. Now obviously I'm going to join it right now because, well, part of the video really, isn't it? Now as you can see, we need to work up our way of tiers. Now to do this, all we need to do is spend resources. Fast steel 1 point, tritanium 5 points, dilithium 25 points. And honestly, it's just a matter of upgrading your buildings or upgrading your ship, yada yada, you know, just spending all your resources. Eventually, you'll work your way up through all of these tiers to get all the rep that you need. So it's 43.2k, 21.6k, 10.8k, 5,400 rep. Now, I'm not going to tally that up. You guys have got calculators. Mine isn't actually around right now, so I can't do that. But that's one way of getting your rep. Another way of concentrating on your reputation is making sure that you go to your R&D, your research and development, and go to Galaxy. Now if you're high enough, you'll be able to see these: Klingon Apprentice, Federation Apprentice, and Romulan Apprentice. Now these are really good to make sure that you upgrade. As you can see, I'm not really upgrading the Klingon or the Romulan. I did do them once, but that was just for research. I don't know why I did it, honestly. But as you can see here, researching, increasing Federation points gained and lost for defeating a hostile. Now we're going to explain that in a second. As you can see, current is 7%, and I'm doing an upgrade at the moment to make it to 9%. Now, as you can see from the R&D, it does say about defeating a hostile. So we're in a Romulan system right now. So if we click on a Romulan ship, as you can see, it's plus Klingon, plus Federation, minus Romulan. So let's have a quick look at that. So just by defeating this one ship, I get 142 Klingon reputation. And sorry about that. 71 Federation gain, but I would lose 266 Romulan reputation. So just by destroying ships of the opposing faction will actually get you the rep that you need. Now obviously if I was attacking Klingons, it'd look like this. So because I'm Federation, obviously my main hostile would be the Klingons. If you're Klingon, your main target would be Romulans. Romulans would attack the Federation, but because I'm Federation, let's go and have a look at the Klingons. As you can see, I would lose Klingon rep, gain Federation, and gain Romulan just by destroying that one little ship there. Now, if we look at the rep, it's actually not too bad. we would actually, didn't mean to do that, we'd actually lose 1014 rep with the Klingons, but gain 541 with the Federation, 270 with the Romulans. Now, as I say, depending on what faction you are, it's a bit like the combat triangle, really. Now, of course, when I'm talking about the combat triangle, we all know that battleships are better against explorers, explorers are better against interceptors, and interceptors are better against battleships. It's kind of the same way that the rep works. Federation are better at getting rep if they're attacking Klingons, Klingons are better at getting rep if they're attacking Romulans, and Romulans are better at getting rep about attacking Federation. So, attacking all these ships, obviously, in your dailies is really going to help. Now, the next thing that you need to be paying attention to is actually the missions. Now, I've archived some missions over here, and I'm going to talk about those, because as you can see, they've got Klingon and Romulan symbols, which basically means that it is a faction mission. So, you gain rep and lose a lot with opposing reputations. So, I'm going to go over here, and as you can see, no recollection. It's got a Federation symbol against it. Now, the rewards for this is actually pretty damn good. 100,000 reputation points with the Federation if I complete this. Not if, I should say when. However, the requirements are 150 million pastille. Did they think I made a pastille? I'm not going to be donating that. You want that pastille, you go and get it yourself. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, make sure when you're going into a system within your faction, if you see a mission there, pick it up. Even if you're not going to do it there and then, just pick up all the missions, because they do have chain missions to them. So following those will give you quite a nice amount of reputation. So next up are Armadas. Now, Armadas were a really big thing, and to be honest, they still are with my alliance. We love doing the Armadas. Now, I'm in Romulan space right now, and as you can see, this Armada would give positive rep to the Klingon and the Federation. Now, if we have a look, 732 rep with the Klingons, 372 with the Federation. I'm just looking at this as an example. Now, obviously, because we're in Romulan space, it's given more Klingon than Federation, because obviously the combat triangle we're talking about earlier. So let's go and have a look at a Klingon Armada. So now we're in Klingon space, we're going to have a look at Armada. Not one that we're actually going to be able to do because, well, it's got 17... Actually, we could actually do that. That's actually an Armada we could actually do. But as you can see, plus for Federation and Romulan. So let's have a look at the rewards. If I was to complete this with my alliance, I'd get 4,640 Federation points, 2,320 Romulan. So, for me, myself, going into Klingon space would be a good idea, because I'm Federation. And if you're Klingon, going into Romulan, Romulan going into Federation, again with that combat triangle, that's the best way of being able to get your rep if you're doing Armadas. Now, honestly, 4,640 rep, you may think is a lot. But remember, the Armadas take 15 minutes before the start. Now, if I'm looking at a ship right now, this ship, if I was to attack that, would give me 290 rep with the Federation. Now, attacking all those ships in one go, like somebody just did, that's actually a lot of rep they can build up just by doing your dailies. And obviously, you're not going to target these level ships. It all depends on what level you are, what type of ships you have. Obviously, if you've got the reputation ships like the Intrepid or the Saladin for the Federation, you'll be able to do a lot more damage to the Klingons compared to if you're using some like Atala or any ship like that. Obviously, with the reputation ships, you do a lot more damage. So, attacking hostiles of the opposing faction using that triangle that I talked about, that's the best way of being able to get the rep. Now, there may be some things that I possibly have missed out, but they are the main ingredients for rep grinding, and I hope you found the video useful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Leave it in the comment section if I've missed anything out. I'm probably sure I've missed something out about how to rep grind, but if you do know something that I forgot to put in the video, leave it in the comment section so other people can actually learn from that. But otherwise, if you did like the video, don't forget to leave a like. Otherwise, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Toodles!